Alright, so I was excited for the dev stream this morning. However, they didn't really announce the thing thought they were gonna announce. I don't know. I don't think I have as much of a handle on the schedule that Warframe has as much as I thought. Because apparently no no Prime. So yeah. Alright, delicious people, welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit less rambly. I'm at least try to make it less rambly. But today's video is going to be about the RIOT-848. The weird thing about the RIOT-848, which makes it look really bad on paper, right, is it's only got base damage of 12. Yes, damage is based off of multipliers on the base, right? But it's really hard to make a medium damage weapon with a base damage of fucking 12, right? It may look bad, but here's the thing. It has a special mechanic which I'll be able to show you. What you do is you shoot this guy and then you reload. You see that? Keep in mind, when it hits the enemy, right? It basically does blast procs, corrosive procs, and there are explosions when this happens. It explodes from the enemy and hits them with the corrosive procs because it's, you know, the hitbox is big enough to basically graze the enemy. And I believe there's an explosion every time it hits something, right? So the enemy that you're hitting, the first one at least, is getting hit like 4 times. Each bullet. It also spreads out and like hits a bunch of things. And it may not look pretty good on paper, but in practice, right, it actually hits a lot of enemies pretty often, right? Over here. Keep in mind it also does not have the ability to use punch through, right? And it actually does pretty decent damage to lower armored enemies, right? And as you can see, we are using heat and viral, which is very nice if you want to use a weapon that is just straight up a single target monster, right? And this is very nice. It's pretty decent, I would say. And honestly, just because of the gimmick, it's actually better than the Mars, which is weird because I spent the Mars video kind of started talking about it as if it was going to be the next Stug. But then I tested this against the Stug, and I'm like, oh yeah, well, this is not the next Stug. This is better than the Stug. Way better than the Stug, right? Only thing I can really think of is maybe it was supposed to do blast on the actual shot, but it doesn't seem to do that. It only does it when you bring it back, so that's very unfortunate. But yeah, I will show you the actual mission, and we'll see what it do. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Let's see if I get a better room this time as well. Good room? Nope. Oh, I was not even hitting him. I'm gonna shoot him in the head for now. Ooh! Never mind. Didn't do that. Finish him off. Now we got slightly ramped up. Yep, and as you can see, it does back spread, but also hits a surprising amount of enemies. with a decent amount of damage too. The summoning the weapon back is actually where the damage is at, which is pretty interesting. Also, yes, Valkyrie is not affecting the weapon at all, so you should be able to use any setup you want with this. And after this, I'll be able to show you a blast setup. Basically, a full-on like full investment if you were to like prime and stuff, right? I'm gonna die. Hold on. Oh, there he is. Also, don't worry about it. I didn't die. So, let's see how this goes. Oh, it's angst. Oh, you want to scrap, kitty? You want to scrap? Here we go. Oh, look at that damage. Oh, what the fuck? Oh yeah, she's immune to damage when she's rolling. Hey, I got her. Alright, let's go before I run out of oxygen. Alrighty then, we're gonna be continuing this with a blast build. Yeah, I like the blast build parts. Basically, to just show you like full investment into the weapon. with a primer, some grouping, basically turning it into an AoE. We're also going to be using, let's see, what was it? Heat and Viral for armor strip and more damage. Keep in mind, heat, if I remember correctly, armor strips like 50%. I believe it's on the first proc, but I'm not entirely sure. But I know it's like really fast that it reaches 50%, right? So that's why we use heat. I don't think I've ever explained that fully. But viral also increases it to like 425% damage vulnerability, which is actually separate from the ability damage vulnerability. That's why you'll see like a cracked health bar when you use damage vulnerability. But I believe I would like to use Valkyr again, just to essentially make sure that I don't like make people think that Ureti is affecting the weapon. I'm only gonna do this for this video. I really like using Ureti, and I'm gonna be using Ureti for innervate builds whenever I can. But I just wanted to show that like she doesn't like there isn't really much of a difference, right? Oops. As you can see, there we go. And the extra, I don't think I already have like that much status chance. There's like 75% status chance. That's really all you need. One problem I do have with it though is that it doesn't have any punch through. Like it's locked, so you're not gonna get any more punch through. Oops, that was a complete my bad. Oh, actually, that's a good way to show you guys. So if you reload like that, you can reload normally. But if you were to reload using some other means, it's not going to activate the secondary fire, which is actually going to drop how powerful the weapon, right? Which would be very unfortunate. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It actually is pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys this build and the actual mission, and we'll go and see what it do. Alright, see you there. If this thing had more punch through, I think it would be a little bit better, but it doesn't have punch through, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to deal with it. There we go. Boom. Die, please. Thank you for dying. I also decided to go with like more status damage too, so I don't think my other build has status damage. I think it was just like I decided to go with the blast and like not touch status damage. I think it would have been better to not do that, but this one definitely has status damage. You can see the difference. There we go. Yeah, see, this is much better. I'm not even in like a oh, actually, I am in a good room. Technically, this is actually one of the better places if you were to do this, because the ballroom actually summons a lot of enemies. So, oh wow. I guess I'll meet you guys in the Acolyte, because, oh my goodness. Oh, there he is! Oh my goodness. There's a fucking, you can't make her more powerful. There we go. It's violence? Violence. Oh. Okay, bring it on, violence. Where you go,
The raid is off to a successful.
That all you got, motherfucker? That all you got?
Go to extraction.
Oh, I guess that's all you got. Oh my goodness. Alright. Wow, the new weapon literally just destroying violence, and I don't know, I think I actually did a little bit worse against Angst, but then again I was running completely different builds for both of them, but you know. As you can see, it can definitely take out an Acolyte. But, yeah. Let's go here. And I'll check out the build. First things first, I'll show you the solo build. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. So we got Prime Target Pecker for more crit damage. Hornet Strike for more base damage. Magnetic Strike for magnetic and more crit damage, bringing the critical multiplier to 5.5, which is pretty good. We're using Frostbite, Pistol Pestilence, and Scorch for viral heat. Really, really good for a upfront standalone weapon, especially a single target, which very, very nice. We're We're also using Galvanized Shot and Galvanized Diffusion for multi-shot on kill, and Galvanized Diffusion gives you wait, the Galvanized Diffusion is the multi-shot on kill, and Galvanized Shot is the status, and then the damage per damage type on kill. There we go. We got Prime Pistol Ammo Mutation for more ammo mutation. Wait. 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 What did I... Wait. Wait a minute. I put Prime Ammo Mutation on the fucking Riot. I am an idiot. Oh my god. Okay. That's dumb. I'm not gonna lie. I put a I put a line polarity here. Oops. My bad. Let me no, I'll fix that later. Oh god, I'm a fucking idiot. But yeah, yeah, that's we're also putting innervate. Sorry, let me show you the build with the primer, and I'll show you the primer. Also, fuck this thing. God, I'm a fucking idiot. Prime target cracker for prime target cracker for more critical multiplier. Hornet strike for more damage. Pistol elementalist, right? For more status damage and some reload speed. Frostbite and Scorch for blast, and magnetic mic for a magnetic and critical damage, right? To bring the critical multiplier to 5.5 and to have magnetic blast and puncture. We're also going to be using Galvanized Diffusion for multi-shot on kill, and we're using Galvanized Shot for more status as well as more damage per status types per kill. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to redo this build. But anyway, I'll do it later. We're also using Innervate for this. I probably, if you were to go with an exit slot, which I wanted to show you, but I messed it up. I really messed it up. You would want to go with lethal momentum since it is a projectile weapon. So yeah, in fact, hold on, let me just casually slip a V polarity on there. Yeah. I fixed it. I fixed it, guys. Don't worry about it. But yeah, we're gonna be doing the companion, which is gonna be the Nautilus Prime. With cordon on the top left, which allows you to use cordon as much as possible, since the priority is gonna be on the cordon. We use assault mode, second priority, which is gonna be giving cordon cooldown some time using assault mode, which is very nice. They did do a fix to this, which actually made it to where you could be like this and be fine. But I prefer like this just because I want cordon to happen more often than it attacking, right? A vacuum to suck in a lot of things, which helps with the ammo economy. Manifold bond, which helps you cast cordon more often. Sorry. And then contagious. Oops, I had contagious bond on there. That's not good. But it didn't seem to trigger, so I think it should be fine. So yeah, I mean, they were dying to the bullets, not damage over time, so should be fine. We got Malignant Force on the Hellstrom, which is going to give us, Malignant Force, Rhyme rounds, and Thermite rounds for Viral and Heat. Using Split Chamber for more multi-shot. Primer Shot for crit damage and status chance, but mostly for the status chance. We're using Magnetic Capacity for Magnetic. Radiant Reload for CC, which is going to be them attacking each other, which is going to be radiation, and some reload speed. We're using Viral Acceleration for fire rate, which very much helps. And I believe the magazine capacity actually works a lot more than you would think it does. So, I thought it didn't work at first in my last video, but it actually does help a little bit. Because it actually fires more rounds per burst. Because it actually fires in a kind of burst, right? And the burst essentially, like, it fires 4, right? But it allows it to fire more bursts before reloading, essentially. So, yeah. Then we have the Valkyr, who was our star today. Say hello, Valkyr. who is modded and such. Literally all survivability and no mention of anything affecting the weapon, right? Do I have Blessing and Grace? What the fuck? Hold on. I knew there was something wrong with this build. Yeah. So yeah. This has been the build video. Sorry for the mishaps. I'll fix the weapon build. But I don't think I need to readjust anything since it is just an ammo mutation. But this build is sound, it's fine. So yeah, have wonderful, wonderful nightmares. I will see you in them. Remember, if you're watching my content, I know you're into it. Honey, honey. Good night.